Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I'm going to put Work Your Light Oracle, and then I'm going to share letter 18. So these are all channeled letters that I do between people's twins and their higher selves. And this message is also just about remembering that this journey is all about standing in your own power and feeling your own love, right? And that's so important because we can give our power away by always wanting to know what our twins doing, what our twins thinking, what what are they doing, when are we gonna come together, all of those questions, which are completely understandable, but at the same time it's questioning the divine plan. And so it's more about, so it's when you do that and when you're constantly asking those questions and constantly wanting to know what are they thinking about me. I've been there, I know it. All those pick a card readings on YouTube, which are great for sometimes when you need it, but if you're starting to rely on it, then you know that that's a dependency, and a dependency that is outside of your own intuition is not healthy. And that's not for your highest good. So it's just a little reminder to just think, if you're always questioning what are they thinking about me, what are they doing, it's just to stop yourself and just think, oh, hang on, I know that I am now questioning the divine plan, and therefore I need to step away, focus on myself, focus on working my own light, focus on my path, and focus on trusting in the divine plan, because that's what we're here to do, right? We're not here to question. I mean, of course, it's a human instinct to do it, but it's also a little checkpoint to go, oh, hang on, I'm giving my power away because I'm constantly wanting to know what somebody else is doing. And that's not good. So that was just a message that has just been coming through super strong. We've all been there. I know it 100%. So I've learned through experience, right? And I know when to check myself to go, oh, hang on a minute. I'm getting too focused on what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they're feeling about me, asking questions, and it's all part of the growth process. That's the thing. It's all part. There is a phase when you will go through that, then you come out of it, and then it's like into a deeper knowing in your soul, into a deeper knowing of the full journey of the soul and the upliftment of humanity, and focusing on, okay, how am I supposed to be here to shine my light, right? Whether it's whatever you're being called towards, And then the more that you do that calling, the more that you step into faith and trust, the less that you need to have, because you're following your own guidance, you're following your intuition, because your intuition and your connection to everything, love, peace, harmony, is so much stronger because you are grounded. You're like the tree that is rooted into the divine plan. And so just to remember that, I have to do it all the time. I always think, okay, am I constantly thinking, what are they up to? What are they doing? What's he doing? Where is he? And as soon as I get into that, I'm like, no, I need to switch back focus onto me, and switch back focus onto my work, shining my own lights, and really focusing on that, because that fuels you. The more that you do that, the more that fuels the light within you, the more that attracts things to you, the more that it creates that swell of energy around you, the love, right? That love bubble gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And so this message is all about you. I mean, this is the whole point of the journey. It's not really about them because it's about you. And you're the one with the power. You're the one with the love. And then we're like we're a tandem. We're on we're like a three-legged race, right? You're literally bringing each other along as you go through this journey, as you uplift in your own energy. It's like you're doing a three-legged race. You're doing it together with your twins' energy. So That's just really important because you always have to ask. And another thing is use the traffic light system. I say it all the time. If you're struggling to tap into your own intuition, ask yourself a question: is this for my highest good? Whatever it is that you're thinking or wanting, or, and then close your eyes. Imagine that you're pulling up to a traffic light, and if it's red, it's no. If it's green, it's yes. And the more that you do it, the more that you'll see the color instantly, and the more that you get in touch with your intuition. But like with everything, it's a practice. It's like, it's not doing it once, it's doing it every day, multiple times a day. It's like a muscle, you have to work it, you have to go for it, you have to really dedicate time. And it will come. It will absolutely come. Might not come straight away, but that's absolutely fine, because also you have to trust that whatever your soul growth is, the timing of your journey is your timing. Your beautiful connection is your connection. We are all different. We are all walking different paths, but to the same destination. And so we must respect and honor each other's soul growth as well. So that's just the message about that, because it's been, because it is to remember that it's all about you, right? And you are the master of your own journey, your own energy, loving yourself, living in this vibrational reality, owning that vibrational reality, and really going for it. Because we only get one chance, right? This time round, only obviously we are multi-dimensional beings and but at this time, in this moment, it's only you. So this Work Your Light is, what is the guidance they want to give us? And it is this: boundaries. Oh my God, that's just, seriously, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Exactly. Where are you giving away your power? Where do you need to pull it back to go, actually, I am the oracle for my own journey, for my own, this is all about boundaries around giving your power away, right? This has to be from within. You have to honor your own light. And as soon as you start questioning about someone else, you're giving them your light. So you need to be like that strong, powerful light bulb that is like the lighthouse, right? So you're being called to create clearer boundaries in your life. This could be with your friends, family, or work. Saying yes when you really mean no leads to resentment, which is the biggest energy drain ever. At first, it might only be a little bit and not feel like a big deal. But before you know it, your energy field becomes porous and you are left feeling depleted, resentful, or taken advantage of. Saying no and having clear boundaries is actually a spiritual act. The most giving, loving, compassionate people are those with the clearest of boundaries. For when they say yes, they are able to give unconditionally. When your boundaries are clear, others know where they stand, and you are able to give freely. If you are not clear where your boundaries lie, this causes confusion, resentment, and energetic cords to be planted. If you are saying yes when you really mean no, you are likely needing something yourself. Ask yourself, what part of me needs something from them? It could be a need for approval, a fear of being seen a certain way, or a fear of loss. The best way to gauge your boundaries is to check in with your belly. Your belly is the second brain. It has an intelligence known as your gut feelings. Tune into this space when deciding what is okay for you. Or just like I said, use the traffic light system. If you're wanting to develop like visual, your visual aid into your intuition, your gut instinct, your internal traffic light system, a brilliant way to establish boundaries for yourself. So, you just ask, is this question good for me? Do I need to know this? Red or green? Am I stepping outside of my highest good? Red or green? All of these things, it's about consciously connecting with your internal wisdom all the time, consciously connecting with your body, consciously connecting with your inner ding. And the more that you do that, your inner ding strengthens, your intuition strengthens, the signs from the universe strengthen, you start trusting in it more. But it doesn't happen overnight. And it is, you just have to keep going. Just have to keep going, keep going, keep going. So, boundaries, I mean, you could not make that up, right? I mean, it's just like, and then look at that underneath, it's the priestess, how you've been called to step up and lead. I mean, seriously, the inner priestess, listening to your own intuition, boundaries, keep pulling your own power into you. Yeah, check yourself. Are you listening to too many, pick a cut? I mean, especially as we're all in lockdown, to do it to various degrees, you know. Just check in with your energy. Like I said, if you're starting to question all the time what someone else is doing, where they are, what they want, then it's a time to pull back those boundaries, pull back in your power for yourself, focus on your own soul journey, focus on you, focus on shining your light, whatever way that is, and listen to the priestess within, because the priestess is wanting to come through, right? Clear the boundaries, because the priestess is like the badass behind. So, very strong message today. Let's have a look. 18 is this: that every part of you I adore, that every part of you I want to touch and treasure and hold and caress and love, 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 that I so yearn to feel our bodies next to each other, to feel our hearts beating next to each other, to feel our hands touching one another, to feel everything about you, to talk for hours, to love every day as if it's our last, to love you so hard I think I might explode. I want to make our life together beautiful, for every day to make it feel like we are living our dream life together. Everything that we agreed it would be. I don't want to waste a moment. This life we have chosen together is so precious, and I'm going to thank God every day for bringing you back to me, and for creating you with me, for making you mine and me yours. Okay, so it's just made me remember yesterday's video. I got super emotional because I was led to a program yesterday which is called Normal People, but it reminded me so much of the intricacies of my own journey with my twin, and how much sort of misunderstanding and not saying what we want and all of those things. And so I was really, really deeply emotional yesterday, and reflecting and thinking. And that's why this has come up right today, because I did totally. I was very much focused on, reflecting on everything and thinking about him and how and that was fine, because that's what was needed, because I did feel like yesterday there was a big healing process that happened through watching that, because everything happens for a reason, right? We're all led to things at the right time for our soul growth, for us to learn, to grow. And then today it's time to you had your healing day, now let's get back into it, let's get back focused onto work again. So, it's just, spirit doesn't sometimes give you what you want all the time, but it gives you what you need, right? Sometimes you need a kick up the backside. Sometimes you need a day of crying. Sometimes you need it. So it just depends, right? So letter 18. I want you to know that you have always been the one that I've dreamt of, even as a little boy. Oh, I had dreams of a girl that we would be holding hands and playing in a wood and running around a tree. There you go. I never saw her face in the dream, but I always remembered the feeling when I woke up, that I had been surrounded by unconditional love. I used to want to go to bed so that I could see you and experience the feeling in my dreams. And then it was you. You are my dream come true, the girl of my dreams. How wonderfully beautiful and fairy tale like our life will be together. Our love is what dreams are made of. I am in love with you. There you go. Beautiful. And the tree. So I love it, because if you're part of the crystal grid that I've been led to do, we are all forest lovers entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. And the oak takes from an acorn, from a tiny little acorn, into a big, big oak tree. So our roots go deep, deep down, and that's what keeps us grounded, right? That's what keeps us within our boundaries. That's what keeps us tuned into the priestess within. Whenever I feel like, like yesterday, basically, go hug a tree, go get connected again, get grounded, release that sadness, because that sadness came up for a reason, So if it came up for you, then just honor it and just go, yeah, I know. It was a really amazing day to reflect and just think, oh, wow, what an incredible journey. What an incredible lesson we're all learning. What an incredible vibration we're moving into. And honoring what we're letting go of. So last one, my love, my sweet, beautiful flower of divine love. Your beauty unfolds like a rose petal. The sweet scent of your skin is etched in my mind, imprinted into my DNA, and is creating a huge craving within me to be in your arms. I'm going out of my mind with thoughts. I need a break from my own head. I wish that we could press the fast forward button and just be together, living, loving, and spending all our time together. I want to be your man, by your side, 24/7. All of you, forever and ever and ever. And the rose, of course. The sisterhood of the rose lineage. And yeah. Wow, amazing. So just remember, you are the oracle, you have all the answers to fit in. And I just pulled, it was just that card came up, don't dim to fit in, which is basically saying, just like boundaries, don't let others take your light, or don't give them permission, clear your energetic boundaries, make sure you're cutting your cords, make sure you're stepping into your reunion bubble every day, make sure you're doing all of these things every single day that will carry you forward into your divine path, and every day have the intent to be walking and talking the path of your highest good. And when you do that, you know that every single thing that happens is happening for your highest good. And your highest good will bring you back with your twin. All right, well, I hope that helps. If you want any of my services, healings, readings, channeled letters, my books, any of the services, then all details are in the link. But in the meantime, I really hope you stay well, stay bright. All right, take care. Bye.